forgot you. You stole my heart away with the things that you do. And lately, you drive me crazy, baby. Maybe that's why I escape in your love. There's no place.
Shake. Okay. We're going to Grandma's house! Yeah, Grandma's house! Okay, let's go.
Today is a special day.
An hour drive to Malibu, to our old house. Joe lived there too. We're all camped out. The only one that really hasn't been there is this one. I think has he even been once? Yeah, he's been one time.
I don't know how my mom's dogs are gonna
accept him.
Are gonna accept Fiji's high energy.
I know. Stack says, what is that? It's when you get like jumped in. Stack's got jumped in.
The initiation?
Yeah, he had to get beat up a few times before they like.
You wanna tell them what? Fiji?
No, we'll let you guys see. We'll let them see. No.
Are you guys ready? Stack's ready to see
Stack's literally knows where we are. He's crying.
Oh my! This dude almost broke his face on the door.
Wait, can you push the brake? Cause the water.
Okay. Alright, you ready?
Yeah. You wanna go? You wanna go? Okay, get in the bag and you can go. Wait.
Do you know why we're here?
Why are we here, Landon? I have an idea.
What's your
Like
idea?
this show?
Yeah, they'll keep it there like that. It's like a cute little cover. Oh, I miss this bed.
Nothing like Malibu mornings. So, I saw a video.
Wait, what?
But I thought it was
You
a
watch
prank.
us?
But I thought it was a prank.
Don't talk anymore. We're gonna have to have a sit down and talk, obviously. You said that you saw something on our YouTube channel.
Yes, craziness.
So you saw a video that you thought wasn't real. You thought it was something clickbait, something usual YouTube.
We don't clickbait, okay?
What are you saying?
Period.
You thought that it was not what it said it was.
Correct.
Because it was too like out there. Whoa.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay.
Real crazy. You know, it's
So-
like, no, can't be. Don't need to watch this.
Right.
No need.
Okay,
Right?
we appreciate the honesty. You drove all the way to Malibu
In the rain, in the fog.
in the rain to personally tell you that the video
April Fools.
is not fake.
When's April?
February Fools.
No. We're here to tell
Two
you.
fools.
We're here to
Two
tell.
fools.
We're here, Mom, to tell you that we have decided to try to have a child. That we are going to jump into that, whatever that means. I don't know when people be like, oh, I'm gonna try that. Why are you looking like that? I don't know if that means people be like, oh, we're trying for a child. Because like I just feel like
You always
you
try.
always try.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. So what does that mean exactly, Shiloh? What changes are you making to try for a child? What does that mean? So what does
What
that
changes
mean?
am I making?
Yeah, what changes?
What do you mean what changes? Like,
Meaning like, does that mean you're not on birth control? What does that mean exactly? What's different now than a week ago or last year?
I mean, my birth control route's been a little sketchy this whole journey, so I don't think I was on birth control last year either.
So you just
It made me
lucky?
really sick, yeah. So I just didn't. So I just don't like to take it. I think, and then I stopped taking
She's
it.
been on and off. She tries, but then like it gets her sick and makes her all.
And then I had
weird,
to
so
take a
she
lot of
gets-
medication at one point. In Africa, I was taking about like 12 pills a day or something. So I just like deleted birth control, so I didn't have to take that.
So to answer your
So
question,
you've been lucky so far.
we've had
Not according to him. He
we-
would have loved this years ago. He's been unlucky.
This is, yeah, I guess this is just, I don't know. I guess it just wasn't meant to be until now. That's the only way to put
What do
it.
you mean until now? Like,
Until now. Saying that we're.
please clarify. So until now, trying or till now, there's already somebody in there.
No, there's nobody in there. It's there's nobody in there. This is not that video. That video is later on, whenever that happens. This is just to kind of get you to see where we're at, and we want to hear what you have to say and your advice for us.
I don't know if this will ever get more comfortable. Like,
It's perfectly comfortable for me. So
Yeah, you don't
let's
do
talk.
anything.
Let's talk pros and cons. Yeah, that's a good topic.
okay, what are your thoughts on pros and cons?
Okay.
What's a pro and what's a con? Your top pro and top con.
Okay,
Pro.
a pro. That you're 2 adults and you have a job. Right? That's a pro, right? You're in a loving relationship. Let's go through pros first.
Okay. I think pros.
You're in a loving relationship. That's good. I don't know if this is truly a pro or a con, but you guys are homebodies. You don't go anywhere. So you would be home with the kid all the time. Another pro would be that you guys watch your nieces a couple times a week. Right?
Yeah, we see him.
Hey Sam. So you're with them, you're around them, even when she was both of them babies. Another pro is that you are really good around kids, right? And kids do seem to love you.
They seem to love me, but she's the one who actually knows what to do with them.
Yeah, she knows what to do. She's very informed.
She's very motherly for her age.
Yeah.
So she already knows how to, like, no question. No one has to tell her to do anything. If you just gave her a baby, she would know what to do.
Correct.
Which makes me feel good. Because I'll learn a lot from her.
Right. So that's another pro. You've been in a stable relationship for what, going on 3 years? So that's another pro. Those are good things. So a con.
Let's go into the cons.
A con would be, you know, as a young parent myself, if I were to do it all over again, I would have had experienced things before I had children.
I agree.
Right? So, because when you have children, you have to give them everything. Financially, emotionally,
Time.
right? The time. Because it really isn't about the money. Because a lot of people say, I'm going to wait until I have more money to have kids. It's not about the money.
It's about the time.
Because they really don't care about the money, right? Toys, they play with boxes, stuff that don't really matter. They want your time. That's what they want.
That's why you gotta have 2, so they can just
Give each other their time.
give each other the time.
What?
Okay.
No.
The time, they give each other the time.
No, so they want your time. And then you have to always be a parent. So it doesn't matter if they're old and they think they know everything. You know what I'm saying? You still are a parent first.
For life.
For life. Doesn't matter. 22, 27, it doesn't matter. Right? So you have to make sure they're taken care of. So it's a lifetime commitment.
I know,
It's not
that's
a
what scares
moment
me.
commitment. It's a lifetime.
Because you can't ever, like, undo it.
No.
I know, you can't just
And
skip by.
it doesn't mean you will always like them.
Like who?
Your children.
What?
You will always love them, but you will not. Now,
So there's
parents
a point
who
where
say,
you like your kids.
Only me?
both of them.
Have had their stages.
You go through stages, you know. There's times you're just all lovey-dovey, you want to kiss on them, and then there's times you're like, just get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel. So it goes like this. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're your children, so you love them. So no matter what. So what's hard about that is that you have to be willing to sacrifice when you are a parent. There's no more you. It's them. They come first, whether it means food, clothes, school, anything they need. You may be hungry, they be crying, can't eat.
I've been through that. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that? Baby sick, tired, you can't sleep. Right?
I know.
Because you can't put that all on the Shiloh.
No.
Yeah.
Because then she'll want to cut you.
Did you enjoy having your kids younger so you can keep up with them?
I realize that later, now that I'm older and I have grandchildren, that it was better to have them younger.
So if you started over right now, would you be like...
So no, I feel like I still would have had them at a young age, not as young as I had them, 22, and Landon came after Austin, 4 years, over 4 years later. That wasn't it, it just happened. So you don't always get what you're trying for. It may take time. But I wish I had done more in my time before then,
I feel
instead of just working, because you give everything. So now I'm at a good point where I can do anything I want and I don't have any obligation, and I'm still young, so that's good. And when I did learn, I just had my blood work done. And so in talking to the doctor, he mentioned that the younger you have kids, which I thought was pretty amazing, he says you pass on better genes, stronger genes.
I can see how that could work.
Because every day we're dying. So if you have kids at a later time, the genes are weaker. They don't get the best genes.
I think that's why, like, if you have kids older, like, they're more prone to, like, being
Risk.
diagnosed with autism.
There's higher risk.
Yeah.
So, yes, there's that is a pro, having kids.
That's a
younger.
pro. Look at that.
You give them
Science says
stronger
so.
genes, so that is good. The con is that, you know, you guys have this social business, right? And filming and all that. So now that you have a baby, that baby's going to be more likely involved in that too, right? So that taking that into consideration, you have 2 dogs. That is
You can't
a
have
lot.
any more dogs.
So that's another thing. It's like you're going to have to invite people in your house that are going to help, which is not a big deal. You guys are fortunate enough to be home. You're very lucky because a lot of people have to go outside the home to make a living, and you have to depend on someone else to watch your kids, and then you can't. So that's a pro for you guys. Yeah. So then my question would be to you guys, which it was also to somebody else I know. When are you married? Because these kids always seem to come first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when are we getting married?
I feel like marriage is a bigger commitment. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's
And
interesting.
with marriage is like marriage is about like a contract and like money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to have a wedding and like, you know, having a child's free. So
What?
being engaged though is something that's, just to put it out there, that could also be in the works. Wedding is different. Wedding I definitely would say is down the line, but an engagement, making her my fiance, could be somewhere in relatively the near future.
I want to
So
get
marriage
married right now.
doesn't change anything, doesn't change your relationship. It is what it is. It is truly just a piece of paper, and it doesn't have to be a lot of money, because a marriage can be just you two going on the beach having someone marry you.
So let's talk about biggest fear. Yeah, Charlotte, would you like to go first? What's your biggest fear of this whole talk, this whole idea?
I having a baby.
My biggest fear, I don't really have one. I have many, but my top one would probably be like, you know, I feel like there's never gonna be a right time for like everything in your life. And people say like, oh, I'm waiting for the right time, I'm waiting for the right time. But I feel like when is the right time, you know? But like, what if it's not the right time? And then I find out like later on down the line that like I should have waited. Does that happen? My fear is that my body's just done. Like, what if I have twins? Like, it's a wrap for me. Like, I have no more bikinis. Like,
That is a valid fear. However, a lot of times people's body bounces back even better.
those are my fears, and the fear of being like isolated, because I feel like no one around my age and none of my friends are like doing what I'm doing right now, or like intentionally having kids, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the fear of being like more isolated and like not having like a social life is kind of scary.
But you don't really have one now.
I know, but more of that.
Well,
She doesn't
actually,
like that, so she's afraid of it getting worse.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know, you have the other side of the family, Catherine, they have kids. So as the family grows, you have more people to hang out with.
Which
Because
she already knew. She talked about, but she likes the idea of that because her nieces are young. My nieces are young.
so you just have to be committed to it and just say whatever it is, it is.
Okay. So my fear, right?
What's your fear? Oh, I forgot about you.
My fear? I honestly don't have a fear at all. The only thing I have that concerns, like I feel like I have to work for, is the part that you see like in movies where like they can't sleep. And by the end of the day, it's like we don't have to be up at 8 a.m. like most people do, which is why people are so annoyed about that. Why people freaking do crazy stuff, right? But us, we can really wake up anytime we want or whatever it is. We can sleep as many hours as we want. But that is a concern of mine. Is like the fact that you have to constantly be there, that you have to constantly help, you constantly have to like be on guard basically all day. So you really can't go do stuff that you want to do, especially at like nighttime, stuff like that. That's really like my only concern. Besides that, I really have no fears, no questions, and nothing.
But that is a big sacrifice.
Yeah, but all in the day, like I said, we have the time. We don't have to be up at any hour of the day. We make our own schedule.
True.
For the rest of our lives, we'll make our own schedule. If we have extra help, we can hire the help. And I think that's all that needs to be said. I think that we are good to go. We're on our way.
Okay.
Like the thing is weird is like my dad said like I remember like a month ago to us like, so if you guys talking about having a kid, like he was.
When you guys thinking about it.
Yeah, when you guys thinking about having a kid, stuff like that, which is weird because back then back then when Austin first told my dad that he was having L, he wasn't very too like ecstatic when he first heard about it, obviously, because he was thinking of like, wow, like what are you gonna do? You know, which is what every person,
just like
every parent,
unorthodox.
yeah, unorthodox. Every
Yeah.
parent thinks that, like, okay, what are you gonna do now? How are you gonna, you know,
You're not
it's
married.
okay, you gotta be a
Yeah.
man. You gotta be a man now. So what are you gonna do? And I can't help you. And I think that just how life has changed and how he sees how we're doing and stuff like that. I think that his views are just different of it. He knows that we've matured, especially me. She's always been mature since I've known her. She can do things. She does the bills. She knows how to handle stuff. I've matured more than anything in the last 2 years of my life, right? So I think that.
He said I made him into a man.
So I think that I'm ready. I've never been more ready, obviously, than I am now to have that. To bring a child into this world.
One.